Hello, I am Endlessness and welcome back to Final Fantasy VII Ever Crisis, and in this video I'd like to give you a guide for level 25 Kakuriyo-nushi Escalation. So, I have committed a sin, a war crime, because it's the first time in Ever Crisis where I used Yuffie, and I tried young Sephiroth and, well, 700% CR ability damage is just not enough. Adult Sephiroth with materia and his support weapons work well until level 20. And I guess Vincent could also work, but at a higher overboost, which I also don't have. But also, it's like the third escalation month in a row that's just Earth. Do they know we have 5 other elements? And also it's just yet another Odin reskin. But, well, I'm not a fan of so much Earth content, because Earth is my weakest element. Now at least I have Cloud for physical Earth, but I still don't have much for magic Earth. But as for the battle, I don't find it any fun, but rather annoying, because it's just another Odin reskin boss, which hits hard and also gives you this annoying gauge that the more damage you take, the more it fills up, and then when it's full, your character gets stunned, and then Odin does an animation attack that most likely just kills them or deletes reprieve. And usually you want to have a tank to, well, tank with provoke, but not here, because if you get stunned with provoke active, you get stuck in a very long loop of the boss doing just the same animation over and over and over again. So ideally, you want to also have high enough DPS to get through the first phase rather fast so that you don't lose too many reprieves. I'd say you do rely on them multiple times in the battle. And also another reason why Yuffie is so good here, because she has Circle Sigil. And it makes the Sigil phase much easier, because, well, it can be hard. You can break it fast enough to avoid Odin killing a character, so his first charge animation during the Sigil phase. And also ideally you want to have either Anjo or Glenn, because they're really good Earth tanks, but also because they have Diamond Sigil, so that you can get a higher damage multiplier after you stagger the boss. And I tried Glenn, but I was missing the damage, so I have to use Anjo. And also for Aerith, you could use Baharot, but FF13 staff gives her high potency physical defense buff and also magic damage bonus, so it's better. Same as with Citric Wand, you could use that one instead of Crimson stuff, just depending on what weapons you have. Oh, and also character placement is important, because the boss will focus on the character in the middle first, then left and lastly right. So you can set up your team in which order you want the boss to attack them first, and that's why I have Angel in the middle, so that he gets attacked first, because he'll be able to absorb a lot more attacks than, for example, Yuffie. And after Angel, Aerith, and ideally so that I can get to the Sigil phase before Aerith gets stunned and then loses reprieve. Aerith has Breath of the Earth with Near outfit for exploit weakness, Crimson to buff magic attack, FF13 for magic defense and magic damage bonus, Abraxas, Cura and All-Cure slot, Circle Surger and a heal stat stick. And then sub-equipment slots, Aerith has Angel's Odin sword with attack for allies and physical defense for Aerith, guild weapon with physical defense for allies, and FF13 free vent weapon with HP and PDEF. And I also have Bahamut outfit with Academy outfit to get Aerith's physical defense and HP a little bit higher. Angel has Army of One with free vent outfit, the one with HP and physical defense, Type 91 to lower physical attack and also break diamond sigils, Ghost to lower earth resistance and buff earth damage, Circle Sigil and 2 PDF stat stakes, and then sub-equipment slots. Angel has a guild weapon with physical defense for allies, and wind resistance, and 2 magic attack for allies weapons, and the outfits are just the only ones I have on my account. Yuffie has Titan with Advent Children outfit, Shuriken for DPS, Watch in secondary. It's just a stat stick, but you could also use it, I believe, if you need to, I guess. And I have Watch only because I don't have any bear weapon for her. Rising Sun because it dropped for me when I was pulling for Sephiroth, 3 Earth Potency Materia, and 1 Circle Surger in boost slots. And then sub-equipment slots I have just magic attack weapons with Earth and magic ability potency, and well, lastly, the outfits, they are just default outfit and gear voucher because I never pulled on any Yuffie banners. Alright, for the opening I'm just going to use Angel and debuff bosses attack twice. Aerith buff physical defense and we also get max command gauge, and Yuffie just DPS, but with Angel it might be a little bit close, but this animation always you can use it twice to get that high potency physical attack debuff. And afterwards you could heal, but I'm just going to take this time and start applying all buffs and debuffs. So here, and also on all those attacks I recommend switch to defense. Mainly so that your characters don't get stunned too fast. That's right, one more. Now Yuffie, but also I just use Yuffie and Aerith's ultimate weapons to get AB faster, so I can apply all those debuffs a little bit sooner. And right, hopefully that hits. Yeah, good. Well, Angel's almost stunned, so that'll be over. Very soon. This attack and he's done. But yeah, every time your character gets stunned, then this thing comes in and you might get hit either by dark or light attack. It just depends at which point your character got stunned. But yeah, you just don't want to get hit with when you have provoke on, because then you just keep watching the same animation over and over again for quite a while. So that's why I recommend don't use provoke, at least during this section. And hopefully that was enough damage, and please. Okay, good. I guess that's the second phase of the battle, where we will enter the sigil phase. And on this attack, always switch your defense and make sure that you have physical defense buff active and boss's attack is debuffed. And yeah, I'm just going to use, well, there is limit break to get rid of those PDF debuffs and heal. And with Aerith and Angel, and Yuffie, I know it's kind of wasting to use overspeed on Yuffie here, but I just want to break as many sigils as I can to make sure that I will not. Also, this attack, it hurts really, really badly. So Aerith only survived because she has reprieve. Well, she had, but I kind of wasted Yuffie's overspeed to be able to get rid of all those sigils, to make sure that no characters get hit, because I would lose them. So most likely it would have been Angel and I would have lost him. So that's just the only reason why. But well, Aerith is stunned, so that means I had to wait a few seconds for her to recover, so I get all those buffs and debuffs from her. And of course, you don't have to get the highest damage bonus. You could break the boss a little bit sooner. But I just wanted to get that big DPS phase, because now it's just the matter of finishing off the boss. And now it's some Tetsuken from not Odin. And also, if you don't have Angio's banner ultimate weapon, just a free-to-play one, you can get physical defense to +4. Just get Aerith's FF13 stuff and then Angio afterwards, and it just bumps it up to +4 because he has Odin outfit on. But it's just one-time use. Alright, pretty much everyone is healed. And he's still on Aerith because he didn't break her outside of Pseudo phase. But well, he's done. But yeah, it's totally not Odin boss. Also, I'm curious. We could technically maybe get this boss for the guild battle. Would be funny because we already had at one point so much Odin content, and now it's so much more not Odin content. But maybe we could get level 12 Odin. Well, we still add it. But yeah, that's the whole escalation. And level 20 allows for more characters, but on, well, level 25 is quite tough. But yeah, that will be also. I hope you found my guide helpful. Good luck on your own clear, and in the meantime, thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you next one.